They ain't doubt the talent, they fear the outcome. They greased the stairs, told me climb anyway. To the crown of the room, then said on your place. Film scream MVP, but they mute the sound. Bury truth in the dirt, let the lies do round. Draft night felt like a courtroom rig. Evidence clear, but the verdict fixed. Handshake snakes with a smile so wide. Crossed out my name with a permanent line. They scared of a king who can't be controlled. So they sell fake fear like truth got sold. Try to break my spine before I touch the throne. But pressure only turn cold as stones.
Watch this.
They know.
Facts.
Facts! Woo! Riot lip, they cut the brakes on purpose. Woo! Turn the lane to a service. Woo! Fake stories, puppets and serpents. Woo! Buried alive, but the dirt was worthless. Who really pulled steer? Feel comfy, can't stop this. Still here. NFL politics. First team reps locked behind steel doors. They feed me crumbs, then that's why I want more. Death chart like a graveyard shit. They bury talent, promote relationships. Coach cold shoulder like I'm bad for the brain. But I read the fences like God's own plan. They want silence, obedience, smile and wait. But I throw truth deep, can't check down fake. Trolls bark loud from a Wi-Fi cage. Throw rocks at a lion still in his cage. They pray I crack, they bet I fall. But I've been training the fire since before the call. Talk heavy, read that, cold blood. Facts! Even harder, they've been cutting the power. Every minute, every hour. Try to kill a seed before it flower. But I grew teeth in the dirt. Divorce. Impossible. Impossible. They tried to drown me. Forgot I was the way. Tried to bury me. Forgot I was the grave. They sabotage destiny.
What's going on? YouTube, what going on?
I came back different. I was like, whoa, smile, gone mercy. Left at the door. They tried to erase me like chalk and rain. But legends get carved, they don't wash away. From backup plans to the main event. They try to stall time, God his sin. Every lie they told built my skin. Now I'm bulletproof where they aim within. They wanted obedience, I wanted truth. Now the whole damn league gotta watch me move. Turn sabotage into gasoline. Lit the match, now I haunt they dreams. Look now. Feel different.
Hey.
Riot lip, they cut the brakes on purpose. Turn the lane to a circus. Fake stories, puppets and serpents. Everyone lied, but the dirt was worthless. Who really pulled stands? Made them cut it up power. Sam cut it up power. Every minute, every hour, trying to kill the seed before it flowers. Rooted in the get bored. Get bored. I'm standing now. Facts.
Woo!
They try to sabotage the rise.
They try to sabotage the rise.
Pressure don't destroy kings. It crowns them. Yeah.
Hey, y'all need to go stream that right now. Y'all need to go stream sabotage right now. It's on every platform, Apple Music, Spotify, all them other streaming services I ain't never heard of, because I'm getting paid from them. But they on there too. Prime Equity out there too. I'm telling you, pay me out there too. And if y'all ain't heard pay me, I'm telling you, that thing that came true so much right now, it's ridiculous. How pay me done came true. Woo! I'm telling y'all, man. We back in the thing. Guaranteed ain't playing no game. Should I already know my name, money, man. And the thing, guaranteed ain't playing no game. And you didn't know. It is what it is. We on TikTok with it too, live stream. I ain't did it in a minute, but I had to break that down. Woo! Hey, I had to play it one time. I can't. Y'all got to go screaming the rest of it. Y'all got to go scream the rest of it. If you don't know, that's on my Money Man Music on YouTube. Money Man, you already know. The same thing as this. Money Man, you already know on YouTube, but in no space. It's no space. That's Money Man Music right there, man. I'm telling you, you can play all the bangers back to 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 back. And I'm getting ready, man. I'm gonna make a TikTok to prove, because y'all on YouTube already know. I'm gonna make a TikTok to prove that I would have created a Prime Equity. I got the dates. I'm about to show the dates in real time and the song. Because these folk out here, boy, I tell you. Folk out here, they still Savage sent me what's her name? They still copying my stuff. Just not prime equity, but they copying everything. But I already know it. I'm getting up there. I'm getting famous. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe, and tell your friend about that money, man. You already know. Yeah, that's my son. Appreciate you. But y'all see the title. Y'all see the thumbnail. These haters up here still gonna hate regardless. They're gonna still hate regardless. And then some of them even starting to flip. Some of them even starting to flip, but Mel Kiper, man. Mel Kiper going off on them again.
If Shedeur Sanders is going to be their quarterback going forward, I guess is what I was trying to say.
It's got to be Greeny. I mean, what the hell is it got to do? I mean, is we going to get into this negativity again about Shedeur? I mean, I don't know what else the kid needs to do. I mean, Josh Allen had haters in year 3. So if Josh Allen has haters in year 2 and 3 of his career, there's no way Shedeur can avoid it. But I've watched every play, every snap of Shedeur Sanders, and he should be proud of what he had to go through and survive and to come out winning that game yesterday, driving them down to get into field goal range inside of 50 yards to make that field goal and win it. After, like I said, it could have been 21-12 had Canelo caught the football. Drops hurt that team all year to be able to show more mobility than anybody thought. The accuracy's there. Everything about Shedeur Sanders screams he's the quarterback. But if people are going to negative in April, they're going to be negative now because they're going to look, where is he ranked? Forget that. Look at the interceptions that were off of Jerry Jeudy, off of Judkin's shoulder. Batted balls like Burrow had one yesterday, batted in a pick 6. You blaming Burrow for that? No. You're blaming Shedeur for a couple batted balls that were picked off? You shouldn't, okay? So you're going to be fair here. So really, when you look at what Shedeur did this year, not having any training camp, never with the ones, defense, offense, be thrown out there, playing in brutal weather conditions, not in domes.
That's not changing. That's not changing, though.
In great weather and brutal weather conditions. If you're going to sit there and tell me you weren't impressed with the rookie year of Shedeur Sanders, I would say you weren't watching the same game I was.
Okay,
They wasn't. Mayor, you 100 on 100. Well, I'm telling you, they weren't watching the same game. They ain't even taking into account that they worried about a stat EPA that includes stuff that don't even measure a quarterback, like home or away, kickoff returns. They ain't got nothing to do with the quarterback, but you putting it in a stat that measure the quarterback. That don't make no sense. I'm not listening to none of that. What did the film say? Did Shedeur throw the ball on these players' hands and they dropped it? Did Shedeur throw it in the middle of Jerry Jeudy? My fault. I don't call his name no more. Did Shedeur throw the ball to the jag and hit him in the chest and he dropped it for a touchdown? This went to an interception? Like, Isaiah Bond had the ball in his hands just because he was falling, he didn't catch it. Fanning had to stretch out in one game in the Bears game. That was the Bears game. Think about it if they catch them 2 passes. Think about it, Isaiah Bond. That was a deep pass. There wasn't no little pass. I'm telling you right now, man, these haters everywhere, man. These haters going to hate, and they're going to continue to hate. Like he said, Josh Allen had haters in year 3. But it's a different reason why people hate, and I watched this video. We're going to take a look at it in a minute. And the dude of that movie, he explained, like, I ain't even think about it like that all totally, but they're probably a big reason why people hate on Shedeur and Dion. But I'm telling you, man, like, if you ain't watched the film and you just going based off stats, like everybody all these haters want to come in and all these trolls want to come in and talk about he threw more interceptions than touchdowns, but you ain't watched the game and see how them interceptions occurred. Like, Dylan Gabriel ain't throw a ball past 10 yards. That's why he only had 2 interceptions. That's why he only had 2 interceptions. Like, Dylan Gabriel ain't throw past 250 yards in a game. Shedeur threw for 360 plus. Had 4 total touchdowns in the game. It should have won the game. Hey, man, hater gonna hate regardless. If you ain't got no haters, then something wrong with you. I'm gonna tell you that right now, man. I got plenty. Yeah, DJ Jag. I don't call that man name no more. And I'm gonna tell you right here why. Because look at this right here. Hold on. Look at it right here. Right here. Cleveland bound cause of death. This from my source that I be looking at on my sports app I'm on. Offensive infrastructure. That's the cause of death for the Cleveland Browns. The Browns offense just never had enough pieces around the quarterback, even if using 3 different starters is a recipe for failure in itself. Cleveland finished 31st in rushing success rate in a Kevin Stefanski system that is known to create lanes for runners. The receiving weapons weren't good enough either. Jerry Jeudy, Jag, was arguably the most disappointing player on the roster. Hold on, y'all got y'all comments in the way. And those behind him didn't step up. An aging offensive line allowed a league-high 46.5% pressure rate. This team won't compete until it gets more offensive talent. I'm telling you, and majority of that came when Shedeur was playing, because the way the team defense was playing, the way they were lining up, confusing. Not Shedeur, confusing the offensive line. People don't want to even put that into context. And Mary Kay talking about he don't know the protection call. Get out of here. He don't know the protection call, but now you want to flip. Mary Kay. Mary Kay up here flipping now. I'm telling you, man. Mary Kay getting paid. Mary Kay being lying and she getting paid. This is ridiculous, man. Look at this. Listen to this. Look how bad she flipped.
Seen things from Shedeur Sanders that leads them to believe that he can be their guy. They're going to let their new head coach weigh in on that. I've seen things from Shedeur Sanders that leads me to believe that there's something special there, and that when you surround him with a really good supporting cast and a good offensive line, that we'll even see more of that in the coming years. Will he get that chance? I do think it is going to depend in part on how the new head coach feels about him. And I don't think that they're going to hire their head coach based on the fact that he loves Shedeur Sanders. I think they're going to go into it more open-minded than that and take an unflinching look at their quarterback situation. They know that they've got to get it right. Even though that I think in my heart of hearts that this organization has seen things from Shedeur Sanders that leads them to believe that he can be their guy, they're going to let their new head coach weigh in on that. I've seen things from Shedeur Sanders that leads me to believe that there's something special there, and that when you surround him with a really good supporting cast and a good offensive line, that we'll even see more of that in the coming years. Will he get that chance? I do think it is going to depend in part on how the new head coach feels about him. And I don't think that they're going to hire their head coach based on the fact that he loves Shedeur Sanders. I think they're going to go into it more open-minded than that and take an unflinching look at their quarterback situation. They know that they've got to get it right. Even though that I think in my heart of hearts,
This lady here, man. This lady here, I done seen enough. We told you that before. Ain't nothing changed. The only thing changed was Shedeur got an opportunity. Shedeur started. That's the only thing that changed. Everything else, Mary Kay, we've been telling you. We done told you before, you ain't want to listen. You up there talking about Shedeur slow developing. He don't know the protection call. He behind Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel supercomputer. That man was on AOL dial up, and somebody called the house and messed up the internet connection. We seen Dylan Gabriel play 6 games and get worse every game. AOL, America Online, dial up, where you had to sit there and wait. And sit there and wait for it to connect. Then you hope ain't nobody call the house. They're crazy. I'm telling you, man, the switch up is diabolical. The switch up is diabolical. You done seen enough. Ain't nothing changed, Mary Kay. The man been that. The man been mobile, strong arm, accuracy. He ain't got no receiver. When Fanning went out, the offense went down. Quinshawn was out, Fanning was out. And he still won 2 games. He beat the Steelers and the Bengals without his 2 best weapons. Don't nobody want to say that neither. Don't nobody want to talk about that. No, nobody want to talk about that. Nah, send it to me. Email it to me right quick. Y'all know I be trying to keep up with this stuff, but I got things to do during the day too. I know y'all don't do nothing like that. You know, Miss Robinson just be on the internet 24/8 or 20-35/8, whatever it is. She on, you know, my little secretary. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. But now Cleveland, they these the names right here that they looking at were asked for the interview for a head coach. Todd Monkey, I think I said Munkin, I don't know how to say that. Ravens offensive coordinator, Aiden Seahawks defensive coordinator, Dan Pitcher, Bengals offensive coordinator, Tommy Reese, he already over there. Browns offensive coordinator, Jim Schwartz, Browns defensive coordinator. Now, we don't know what direction they're gonna do and go, because we already know John Harbaugh got let go by the Ravens, which is a surprise to me. But Jimmy Haslam, that'd be my top candidate just because out of the pedigree, I don't know. You know, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach. None of these guys, besides Jim Schwartz on this list, as far as I know, had been a head coach. And he didn't win no Super Bowl, but their defense is fire. So I get John Harbaugh and Jim Schwartz and keep him as my defensive coordinator. Now, offensive coordinator, like I said, I had to go do some research on Tommy Reese to see if I keep him as offensive coordinator, because if I know he had to do what he had to do, because he had a job too. You know, he had to use Kevin playbook. So I don't know what kind of offense or plays he was running from his own playbook. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But like I said, and I told y'all before, me personally, my opinion, what I think is that the next coach, despite what Mary Kay said, has to believe in Shedeur. If they don't believe in Shedeur, they trade 12. They trade him. Because we all sick of this. I ain't about to keep going through this again, bro. I ain't about to have another season of this sabotage. That's why I made the song. I ain't going to go through another season of this blackballing, Kaepernick, buck breaking, Barry on the depth chart with that quarterback, fake quarterback competition, whatever you want to call it. But we going to see. Then what they're going to do in the draft, man. But from what Andrew Berry said, it looks like they getting serious. You know what I'm saying? They tired of losing, but hey, you can say a lot of stuff. Your actions speak louder than words. That's all I'm gonna say. Going on TikTok, that never dropped. I'm reading on TikTok. Hold on. Yeah, they trying to discredit them. Yup. Appreciate y'all coming. Hit that like button, or follow button if you ain't already followed, because we go exploding on TikTok. What y'all already ain't know would be perfect what you do. I don't know, man. I don't even know what the Falcons fired him. To be honest, I thought he had did another state. That's just my opinion. What did where it at? Here it is right here. Let's see what Miss Robinson talking about. You know, one of the Shedeur Sanders' biggest haters, Jason Lloyd. Somebody else had said, left a comment on TikTok and said, listen to it. But Shedeur should not be on the team next year. He's not good enough to be the starter, and this organization is not stable and mature enough to have him as a backup. I think he's a really good kid. It's just the nonsense that comes with it. First of all, before I even play this video, he right, the organization is not stable and mature enough to have him as a backup. But that don't mean he should not be on the team and shouldn't be the starter, because if your organization this old, it's some grown folk that ain't mature, and it's some grown folk that ain't grown. They grown in age, but they ain't grown in nothing else. They don't own nothing. They ain't never owned nothing, and might not never own nothing. So Brown, y'all are NFL organization. You have money. You have a billionaire owner. I'm pretty sure you can hire some people that are mature enough to handle Shedeur. not as a backup, but as the starter. And this organization has this losing mentality, because that's a complete losing mentality to think that you're not stable and mature enough to grow up and handle this situation. Like I told y'all before, they were forced to draft him because you knew what came with it.
But the quarterback thing, yeah, I mean, I've said all along, I think Shedeur's presence will be a hindrance to some guy. Not somebody's going to take the job. They pay really well, and there's only 32 of the job. Somebody will take it. But there are candidates out there who will look at this and say, nope, I want nothing to do with that. How could you? Look at everything that Kevin went through over the last year with Shedeur and some of the stupidity and nonsense that was out there. What coach would want to sign up for that, particularly when he didn't play that well? He wasn't that good. Like, I've been pretty adamant. He shouldn't be on this team. Like, to me, Shedeur should not be on this team next year. He's not good enough to be the starter, and this organization is not stable and mature enough to have him as a backup. They've proven that. So what, are you going to draft another quarterback and put him atop Shedeur, and then all the stuff comes back again about, well, what about Shedeur? When are you going to play Shedeur? Like, no thanks, hard pass. And I just think a lot of coaches are going to view it that way.
I disagree, but because I wanted to ask you another question about Kevin, but now I got to go off on Shedeur here for a second here. I think that's a little extreme.
I'm going to have to start this all over, man. TikTok up here adding folk to my live and stuff. I'm confused. The little Indian dude come in there, a lady got her face with a Disney meme on it. I don't know what you had happen. Let me start up so I can pay attention. GG.
But the quarterback thing, yeah, I mean, I've said all along, I think Shedeur's presence will be a hindrance to some guy. Not somebody's going to take the job. They pay really well, and there's only 32 of the job. Somebody will take it. But there are candidates out there who will look at this and say, nope, I want nothing to do with that. How could you? Look at everything that Kevin went through over the last year with Shedeur and some of the stupidity and nonsense that was out there. What coach would want to sign up for that, particularly when he didn't play that well? He wasn't that good. Like, I've been pretty adamant. He shouldn't be on this team. Like, to me, Shedeur should not be on this team next year. He's not good enough to be the starter, and this organization is not stable and mature enough to have him as a backup. They've proven that. So what, are you going to draft another quarterback and put him atop Shedeur, and then all the stuff comes back again about, well, what about Shedeur? When are you going to play Shedeur? Like, no thanks, hard pass. And I just think a lot of coaches are going to view it that way.
I disagree, but because I wanted to ask you another question about Kevin, but now I got to go off on Shedeur here for a second here. I think that's a little extreme. He shouldn't be on the team next year. You're not going to draft a quarterback in the first round next year. You're not in a position to.
I didn't say he shouldn't be in the NFL. He shouldn't be on this team.
I understand that.
He's not mature.
But
they're look at everything they just went through. And for what? He's not that good.
What did they really go through?
Do we need to remind ourselves of all the locker room stuff, all the crap about the miming and the
That's well. Wait a minute.
What organization wants to put up with that?
You're breaking up for a second here. I think that was more media stuff. I don't think that there was actual problems in the locker room. I had a problem that Dylan Gabriel was there for obvious reasons, but I mean, look at it. I don't think that he was a problem in the building. I don't think that he was such a distraction in the building to everybody involved. I don't think they let it be that way.
All of that stuff infects into the walls. I'm not saying the unfortunate part is I think he's a really good kid.
Sounds like it.
I think he's a really good young man. But it's just all the nonsense that comes with him. That's exactly why he fell, Ken. You know that. This is why, because teams didn't want to deal with this. And we just saw it play out over the course of the last year.
Well, hey, listen.
And now you're going to sign up for more?
First of all, for you to say Shedeur ain't that good, what qualifies you as whatever you are, and as an organization as the Browns that has been through 30-plus quarterbacks, how you going to tell me when a quarterback ain't good? You don't even know what a good quarterback look like. So how you going to tell me when one ain't good? When he done brought you the most revenue, the most butts in the seats, the most hype, coaches of the teams playing against him has said that he gave the offense a juice. If Quinshawn don't get hurt and Fannin don't get hurt, ain't no Fannin was already on a historic rookie pace. If Fannin don't get hurt, and play these last 2 games, ain't no telling what his numbers could be. He about to be first team all rookie. Quinshawn would have went over 1,000+ yards. So Shedeur not being good isn't relevant because you don't know what a good quarterback look like. Then you bringing up miming and stuff. First of all, that they don't say is, this is how immature the Browns are. If you wanted to control the situation, you could have, just like you did it for Dillon Gabriel. Now, one time after Shedeur became the starter, have we seen an interview from Dillon Gabriel at his locker? Better yet, we ain't seen an interview from Dillon Gabriel, period. So you mean to tell me you can control the media going to talk to Dillon Gabriel about being the backup to Shedeur and not being the starter no more? You can keep them from going there, asking him that question and talking to him in his locker. But a 4th-string quarterback at the time, 3rd-string quarterback at the time, you let the media come in the locker room and go directly to his locker after every practice when he's irrelevant at the moment. Ain't got nothing to do with the game, ain't got nothing to do with practice. Shedeur wasn't even getting first-team reps. Shedeur was on scout team reps, getting scout team. He was over there worrying about Myles Garrett in practice. But the media were consistently going over there, talking to him. But you telling me it's the miming. It would have never happened if the Browns would have controlled it from the jump. You the one let him in there. You knew they were going to go talk to him after the first time. You let it happen again. Because you know why? Y'all know why, just like I know why. They want them viral moments to keep the organization name in the media, just like drafting Shedeur was going to do. You don't get them at a steep discount to keep the media away from him because you know he a money magnet. The man made $20 million before his name was called. Come on, bro. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Threw me all off because I had to do that. But yeah, bro hates Shedeur. Bro hates Shedeur. And I was watching this thing this morning about how Oprah Winfrey was talking to these R words and the P words and the B words in Georgia in this certain county. And basically the dude said he liked black people. He just don't like N words. So what I mean by that is this dude, not saying it, I'm not calling him that or nothing like that. I don't know. I'm just saying it seemed like that he sees Shedeur as the N-word. He's like black people, but he sees Shedeur as the N-word. Now, what's the difference? I don't know, because it's a derogatory word. And if you don't like somebody because of their skin color, it don't matter if you like them or not, because you don't. But yeah, so that's ridiculous, man. I don't even know how this dude on Ultimate Cleveland. Hey, G. Bush, if you're watching, dog, just buy me a plane ticket, bro. I'll be out there. I'll come on the show. Cause y'all need some real commentators out there, man. You need some help, big dog. You need some help, cause these folk just looking for a click. Don't even know nothing. Dude don't even look like he played football, folk. I'm just saying. Well, okay, money isn't everything. Okay. Not to you. Tell them billionaires that. That's why they still there. And that's why they up there. And that's why we here. Looking at each other on TikTok and YouTube. While they sipping a pina colada on the beach on the island they own. The money ain't everything. I ain't saying you need to do devilish stuff to get it, though. hey, look here. Folk out here do stuff for that money. Evil and bad stuff. I ain't telling you to do it, though. But I know what I do with mine when I get it. That's all I'm saying. What it do? Hold on. That comment threw me off.
Defensive coordinators.
Yep. Him right here. This dude right here. He going to get them to the right call, complete bad, get the ball out quickly, move chain, not turn the ball over. I think he's going to surprise people. Oh, this Dylan, when you talk about Dylan Gabriel.
You don't think he's going to play well? What does that mean? What is that?
I think you have a veteran, one of the great defensive coordinators in all of football. That when he heard that news, now maybe he was licking his chops anyway at Joe Flacco.
Absolutely.
But when he heard, oh, that's the guy I get to go up against, meaning Browns are going to dumb it down. There are going to be a lot of short, quick reads. He's like, I'll have my guys ready to go for that. That's never been a thing. I think that a defensive coordinator like him, especially with the exotic blitz schemes and everything, because if they're ready for the short, quick stuff, then what does that set up on third down? That sets up passing situation, third down. Here we go, exotic blitzes coming at every angle, stuff he's never seen before, especially at the speed of an NFL defense. Like I imagine Brian Flores is pretty excited.
And don't forget, Flores was the runner-up to the job here.
Yeah.
So that's a little extra.
Yeah, good point.
But he's not the one on the field. Like the players don't care that he was the runner-up for the DC job here. But for him, I'm sure that provides a little extra something. I actually think Dylan is going to be competent. I don't think he's going to be a star. I don't think he's not throwing for 300 yards or anything like that. But I do think he's going to get them into the right calls. I think he can get them lined up. I think he can complete passes, get the ball out quickly, and keep the chains moving and not turn the ball over. And that's what they're looking for right now. You're just looking for competency. And I do think I think he's going to surprise people. And again, not saying he's the starting quarterback here for the next decade. Don't think that's the case. But the only thing truly holding him back really is size. And there are other quarterbacks smaller, his size and smaller, who've had success. Now, a lot of them are probably a little bit more athletic than what he is. So that's a bad combination. And really the size thing to me leads to injury concerns more than anything. How can he hold up over the rest of the season?
Because they all get hit eventually.
Oh, yeah. He's going to take some shots. And can he keep getting up and keep getting up? But in terms of the mental side of the game, I have no concerns about Dylan on that. Arm strength, no concerns. It really comes down to size more than anything with him.
I'm telling you, man, they hate ridiculous. Haters still gonna hate. Haters still gonna hate. Then you got some that gonna flip. And some of them flipping just because of the money. Tony G, Mary Kate. Cause y'all know how Tony G was talking bad about Shedeur too. And then he stopped getting paid and he totally flipped. He completely flipped. But man, this deep rooted in America, man. This ain't no quick fix. And you'll think we in 2026 now. And you'll think the world will be a better place, where United States, where the world period, but man, it is. I'm about to go ahead and say it, man. It's so many demons out here, man. I done told y'all we in the spiritual warfare, and we got to fight every day. We got to fight just to survive every day. And it ain't the type of survival you're talking about. It's your insanity, it's your mentality, it's your mental, it's your spirit. You got to fight to keep it, because at the rate we moving as a world, ain't nobody gonna be going to heaven. Ain't nobody gonna be going to heaven. And taking over this, taking over that. Look, man, all these resources gonna run out one day. All these resources in the world gonna run out one day, even if we here or not. If your great whenever, if it's 3026, 4,000, 5,000, I don't know what it is, but it gonna run out one day. So you got to come up with alternatives with this stuff. You just can't go over there and take people's stuff. They keep taking stuff, thinking you solving the problem. Nah, bro. Is he busy? And some folks don't even realize it. But this dude right here from the movie, him, I ain't watched it yet, so don't tell me about it. About that football movie with Marlon Wayans and this guy right here that we about to listen to on TikTok. Y'all about to listen to him, but on YouTube, y'all about to see it. But he gave me a perspective that I thought about it, but he went a little deep and made me expand my thought on why folk hate Coach Prime and Shedeur. And it's partly hate and jealousy, and both of them put together.
People that watch our show are strong supporters of Shedeur Sanders. What made you make that choice today to wear this jersey?
It's all about the underdog. And I think Shedeur Sanders is put in a peculiar position where his dad's a great, but a lot of people don't like that relationship that his dad has in his life. But what I see is a Black father investing in his son. And I think, you see how he coaches him, but fathers him. And I think that's one of the most intimate experiences that I get to witness, is what he poured into his sons, is that confidence, that belief in self. And I think there's a lot of judgment on how he exists, but I just see somebody who's confident in himself and wants to pursue greatness. He was projected high in the draft pick, but pick 144, I think a lot of people would quit mentally. I don't know what that is like.
Hold up.
I'm telling you right now, where he said in the beginning right then, I don't say it one time before, but for y'all that don't know history a little bit, I'm still learning. It was this guy, Willie Lynch, whatever it was. He said, if you train a slave right, they'll be in bondage for 400 years. And then the 400, supposedly, or 200 years, whatever it was, supposedly had ended back when Obama was the president, whatever. But the mentality is what got to be changed, because we already got these stereotypes as being color folk, Black folk. You got stereotypes from other ethnic groups that perceive you, no matter what you do, or even if you got a suit on, they perceive you in a certain way, good or bad. Because if you got a suit on, they think you got money, this, that, or whatever. If you drive a certain car, you a drug dealer. If you do this, you a thug. Oh, you must got that money because you whatever. No, I just work hard. That's all. But the father and the son, they used to take the father away from his family. In the slavery now, they used to take the father away from the family, the children, mainly the son, so they can train him how they want to train him, so he won't be influenced by his dad. Now, the mentality is what's rooted in our community, that the dad don't take care of the son. So the stereotype and the way other folk, ethnic groups, see it is that Black folk don't take care of their kids. Black fathers don't take care of their kids. So when you see it on a national level and on a level that certain folk of the other ethnic groups don't have, which they have, they get jealous because they think they ain't supposed to have that because of their color. Then, like he said, the way he fathered his kids and what he poured into them is that confidence, walking in their excellence. Don't let nobody treat you in that kind of way. That ain't how they want you to be built. Because now you changing the mentality, and then if one gonna do it, guess what? Another one gonna do it. That's the same reason why I said this collusion with Shedeur happened. Reason why he fell to the 5th round. The NFL had to make a statement with Shedeur brand being so big that he didn't need the NFL to make money, or they can't make no money off of him because of his brand is separate from the NFL. Like I told y'all don't say Shedeur Sanders, quarterback of the Cleveland Browns. Y'all just say Shedeur Sanders. You can go to the hood. You ain't got to call NFL and the Cleveland Browns to help you out to organize a fun fest. You can call whoever you need to call, and your people set it up. And the NFL and the Cleveland Browns logo ain't nowhere to be found. That's jealousy. Along with being a black father pouring excellence into your son so he ain't got to fall to a certain stereotype or standard that the America or Joe Blow over there done set that ain't even realistic. But that just opened my mind. And I ain't even think about it that deep, that it's people out here that's jealous, not because of the money, not because it should do it, not because it's Coach Prime. They jealous of that relationship that a black father got with his young black son, and we done taught him, and how it can change the mentality of these younger black kids. Because that's where it starts. Because you only gonna do what you know. Half of y'all got a 9 to 5 because they said you need a 9 to 5. Half of y'all got a credit card because they told y'all you needed a credit card. Your credit score this, your credit score that. Half of y'all went and bought a car because they said you needed a car. You ain't doing nothing on your own. That's why I say you gotta do your own research. You gotta learn, and partly of it is we gotta learn this stuff that they don't want you to learn. And what I'm talking about is the stock market. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing. You need to learn the stock market and how to make money through the stock market. Because working 30 plus years ain't gonna have no more. Because the robot about to take your job, then it's gonna be a universal base pay, but that's a whole different thing. Brown Time Opulence coming soon. My stock and crypto channel. So stay tuned for that. If you want it, it's on YouTube. Brown Time Opulence is coming. Now, their relationship, man. they scared of that relationship. Because you see, they see Shedeur as a threat because how he can influence the younger generation. It ain't about he flashy out and all. It's about he connect with that younger generation and can influence them to become something that they don't want them to become. You want to keep a poverty mentality in a certain community because that's how you making money. That's how you making money, and now you can teach them and train them however you want to. So now you can make money for the rest of their life. Then they have kids, train their kids the same way. Then you making money off of them. And then your grandkids making money off of them. Then your great-grandkids making money off of their great-grandkids. It's just a whole cycle, man. But like I say, you got to be renewed by you got to be transformed by the renewing of your own mind. That's why I created Renewed Gospel. Renewed Gospel. That's why I've been learning what I've been learning. That's why I've been trying to get y'all to learn what I've been learning. Or open their mind up at least. I can't make you do nothing. You gotta want to do it for yourself. Because I'm on a whole different trajectory. And that was the last thing I'm gonna say about this, because I done got a little deep. But it's all right. Shedeur going out there in that hood in Cleveland changed the trajectory of one of them kids. Even if it just took one, he done changed the mentality and the mindset of one of them kids. And maybe even one of them grown-ups, them young adults. He done changed their mentality to the point to where wherever they were headed, they ain't going that way no more. They're going to go a positive way, a more productive way, a better way for them, a better way for their family. But they don't want you to know that. Then, like y'all said, they did they caught three of the suspects that burglarized Shedeur house, and they looking for the fourth one. 3 suspects entered the residence of Cleveland Brown football player Shedeur Sanders. See how they got to talk? We ain't got to talk like that. The surveillance camera in the residence were able to catch a video footage of the suspects that they enter and exit different portions of the home. The suspects were wearing masks and gloves and can be seen exiting the residence at approximately 6:58 p.m. with various property belonging to Mr. Sanders. The estimated approximately $200,000 in property was stolen. The county sheriff office had completed investigation to the crime and successfully identified 3 suspects. Had completed that burglarized Mr. Sanders' residence along with positively identifying the driver of the vehicle involved. 3 of the suspects have been arrested and are currently in custody. The 4 suspects that lodged with an active warrant for his arrest. So somebody told them. They had masks on.
All right, go ahead and watch. You do know that if God got his hands on somebody and somebody got their eyes and their heart on God, you can't play with that person. You do know that's equivalent to playing with God, right? So you got to know who you playing with. I promise you, you can't just go around just acting like this person ain't this or that. All right, go ahead and watch God show you. You do know.
I told y'all that months ago. I told y'all when I won the Cleveland Browns. Bro just said it. I just seen it click on. I was like, bro, what are he talking about? That man that spoke a word just then. Cause you can't mess with blessed folk. You can't leave my anointed alone and do my prophet no harm. You need to stop messing with blessed folk at your job, at your church. You just need to start doing. I done told y'all, when y'all go to that job, when y'all go to work, mind your business. Quit trying to be friend with everybody. Quit trying to be the most popular. Quit trying to get dude to holler at you. Quit trying to holler at old girl. Go there, work, and go home. I told you when I work, I ain't talk to nobody unless they talk to me. And I ain't care if you like me or you didn't, because I wasn't here for you. I was here to work this job, to get my money so I can pay them bills. I wasn't here for you to like me. And some times I had to get a little rough with the upper level. Because they thought they were just about to talk to me in a kind of way. We about to do what? Nah, bro. Know what you talking about? I ain't doing nothing over. You better go figure it out, because I'll see you tomorrow. I'll go home. Appreciate you. I'm still learning. But like I said, I wouldn't talk none of this stuff. I learned this stuff on my own. Some of this stuff, it just, while you browsing the internet, looking at funny cat videos and worrying about what Cardi B and Stephon Diggs doing, watching Real Housewives of Atlanta, watching Selling Sunset where they ain't selling no houses. It ain't nothing but drama. You could be watching the documentary, watching the educational Instagram, TikTok, learning something. Like some of this stuff I know, I just clicked on the video, or I was watching another video and it popped up, and I just watched it, and wow, this interesting. Then it made me want to learn more. And then there's some stuff, there's some books I got, and some stuff I ain't even read yet that I'm gonna read, and I need to get on that. But I'm in, focusing more on this. That's what I'm saying, GG. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You watching cat video, wasting time when you could be learning about the stock market, when you could be learning about a little black history, when you be learning about something else. You got to cut out some of these distractions, man. I know it ain't. I ain't saying you can't watch it. I'm just saying you got to limit it. You got to limit how much you consume of these distractions, because we getting older. Time ain't on our side. Time ain't on our side. That's the one thing you can't control and you can't get back. That's the most valuable substance in this whole world. So what you gonna do? My dad used to say that right here. He just popped in my head. From your birth date to your death date, what your dash gonna say? Let me say it again. Somebody ain't catch that. From your birth date to your death date, what your dash gonna say? What they gonna say about your life? What somebody gonna speak on your name after you gone? Because you only got two things in life: your name and your word. Because if your name ain't good, that means your word ain't good. If your word ain't good, that means your name ain't good. I ain't gonna believe nothing you say. You lying. But now, if you trustworthy and people trust you and your name good, then all right. But like I say, you only take one. You only got to touch one. You ain't got to reach everybody. You just got to touch one. That one touch one. And that one touch one. And that thing like I told you about them pennies. Y'all keep walking around them pennies. I'm picking up them pennies, them little things. I'm picking it all up. Because them pennies add up. I done went off on a whole different area. I ain't even talking about Shedeur no more. I'm talking about y'all. Where was it? I need to get off because my hour almost up. But before I do all that, we're gonna talk about Coach Prime right here. That's where I was going. I might be young, but I was around a lot of old folk growing up.
Myself and North, I'm hands on with everything right now. Everything, like every kid I've watched on tape and have picked him, have selected them to come in myself and know all his attributes, inundated on what's all popular in their lives, the perspective of how they ball, the family structure. We have meetings every morning, staff meetings every morning about all of that to make sure we're able to service the kids properly, as well as making certain that they fit. I'm hands on with everything right now.
I'm telling you right now, man. Colorado got some work. Colorado got some work to do. They not going for the big fishes. I'm talking about Coach Prime now, Colorado. They ain't even going for them big fishes. I'm about to show y'all right here. The transfer portal right now on 3. Colorado, I don't even see players from big name schools no more. Far as SEC, Big Ten, all them type. They ain't coming. They ain't, for right now, they not looking for them players. They looking for, like O'Brien, it was another clip. They want to be here. They want to be here. They not here for the money. They not here for the money. What that clip is? I ain't even got it. I thought I did. They here because they want to be here, and it ain't for the money, about the money. And I'm telling you, the NIL The NIL done changed the game. Cause these players, they bouncing around thinking they about to run up a check. And then just cause you in the portal don't mean you gonna get picked up. So you gotta be mindful of that. So they got this dude right here, cornerback from James Madison, New Mexico State, linebacker. I ain't looking at the department. Bowling Green linebacker, Tulane D lineman. North Dakota State defensive end, edge. Another New Mexico State corner. D lineman, Appalachian State. I got a question about him. Not to y'all though. Sacramento State running back. San Jose State wide receiver. What is that? Menmouth defensive end. Some schools y'all probably ain't even never heard of. Some schools y'all probably ain't never heard of. These boys, they well, wow, he was projected to go to Rutgers. He switched and came to Colorado. But on the other hand, I'm looking at it too, at the departures, and I'm like, bruh, Cole Prime losing his best defender, Bayard right here, again. His best defender in the really 2 years. He lost 2 last year. Colton Hood and Hill Green, the linebacker. He lost them to SEC schools. Now he losing Bayard to an SEC school. And this other dude right here, he going to Texas A&M. And then you got the freshman, he going to Penn State, Alexander Memphis. He was defensive end. Then I just seen Draylon ain't got nobody yet. Dalen Hayden ain't got nobody yet. This D lineman going to Missouri. Reginald Hughes ain't got nothing yet. Ryan Staub, I hope he get on a good team where he can go start. I believe in him, you know what I'm saying? He's a good dude. London Merritt going to Vanderbilt. He was the other freshman. Now, for why they leaving, I don't know. DJ McKinney in the transfer portal. He ain't got no team yet. So, like I told you, just because you jumped in the portal don't mean you going somewhere. A lot of these dudes, they're the danger of this thing. Look at that. That big old dude, he was coming out of Alabama. He done went back to SEC to Ole Miss. He ain't do nothing. Marion Miller. Marion Miller done went to Arizona State. Let me read y'all. You want a big money. Who? Yeah, they gonna be stuck. And then they don't mean just because they going to school don't mean they gonna play. He got a bag. Why? What you talking about, 420? Texas Tech who? Yeah, Shedeur make him more in college than he is in the NFL. The pregame show is still up, I think. I was going back. I'm pretty sure you know what he doing, but I ain't no but. I'm pretty sure you know what he doing. Who you talking about, me, Ronald? Got a quarterback? Well, Ole Miss. Nah, he ain't giving nothing up, Miss on fire. Y'all think he re-energized. He anything. Like Cole Prime re-energized. But yo, that boy Marlon Miller gone. We gonna see how he do over there. Okay, they gonna play Colorado. I think. I ain't seen the schedule, but I think they gonna play Colorado. Cam McHale, he jumped in there. I thought he was a receiver. I'm gonna tell you one thing I ain't doing though. I ain't talking about none of these players until I see them play. Now I ain't talking about in spring, none of that. I want to see them in action. Game 1, I should be there. I want to see them on the field in action before I even bring up K-Salt. Scarred me. Man, catfished us all. K-Salt catfished up. Yeah, we gonna see. That debacle. Well, he know who his quarterback is. And Jordan Seaton still there for now. Hopefully, it look like he gonna stay, because if he was gonna leave, he probably would have been jumped in the portal. What that other clip is? That's what I wanted to show y'all. Where that clip is? Right here.
You want
this Cole Prime talking about the NIL.
Dog, it's so tough out there for the young man right now. But the first mistake that they make is you want to go chase a bag instead of chase the game.
Mm-hmm.
Chase the game. The game got the bag. Don't chase the bag. The bag ain't got the game. Chase the game, because that's going to sustain you for a moment. This right here is going to maintain you forever. And they chasing the wrong thing. I'd rather chase a place that's going to give me the game, that's going to teach me how to be a man, that's going to teach me about this money, that's going to hold me accountable and make sure I'm disciplined. Not just the bag, because see, that's going to run out. Because first of all, you have no moral compass on how to handle it. And your family sure don't know how to handle it. So now you are 1 or 2 and done.
Mm-hmm.
And you ain't in the environment to get you prepared for the next level,
mm-hmm.
which is the pros. You chasing NIL instead of NFL. And that's not the right thing. I've never chased money in my life. I've chased greatness. And guess what came with greatness? The money.
Yeah, what a lot of you doing now? I don't know if y'all I ain't gonna bring it up or show it or nothing, but dude from Washington, the quarterback up there, he done decided he done signed with Washington, the college, on a big contract, a big NIL contract, and then he gonna like 4 days later he gonna say he leaving, he entering the portal. So it's like, I don't know if there's a loophole up in there or what, but I think he was gonna get $5 million from Washington for the I don't know how long the contract was, but he was gonna get $5 million, and then 4 days later he signed it. Then 4 days later he talking about he entering transfer portal. So they got a legal battle on their hand. But let's just listen to old basketball coach right here, and then I got one more video for y'all.
So I say to you, if a kid transfers 4 times, is he going to graduate from that school? There's no way. You can't graduate. So now you're going to be done playing without a college degree. You have no ties to the last school you went to, where they feel that you're from Arkansas, you played here, we're here, you're going to have opportunity. That's done. You're offered $55,000 in your first job, and you go, what? $55,000? Do I have to show up? Are they going to? You got me an apartment, right, or a car? I mean, I'm worried about mental health. Mental health. That, look, I've been poor, and you know what's worse than being poor? Coming across some money and then being poor again. That's the worst. That's probably why I'm cheap, because I'm not going back there. But so my thing is, and I've been pushing this, you can transfer once without penalty. Because you picked the wrong school, the coach lied to you, there was another player that came that you didn't know about one time. And after that, you got to sit. Because what do you think they're transferring for? Somebody help me here. Why are they say it? That's it. It isn't because they're mad at this or that. I can extort you, and if you don't give it to me, I'm going over here. If we cure that, I've been saying it for 5 years, no one listens to me. My dog, I call me, runs the other way. My wife doesn't listen to me. No one listens. If we cure the transfer rule, 70% of our problems go away. We can deal with all the other stuff.
Man, look at here. It's a dangerous game out here. Because some of these dudes, they don't know how to manage that money. They gonna get that money, blow it. Then, like you said, mentally. Even with getting that money, mentally, how can you manage it? How can you make it last forever? I ain't talking about if you gonna make it to the NFL or NBA. I'm talking about that money you getting now. How can you make that money last forever? Who is in your ear? Are you just blowing the money? Are you saving it? Are you investing it? Like Coach Prime said, go somewhere where you're gonna learn how to manage that money, become a man, all that type of stuff. But hey, with this coach right here, he went off. This the last one. He went off.
Yeah, to me, I mean, to be honest with you, I love the challenge. You know, it don't bother me one bit, because you know what? In life, you're going to make decisions, right? Sometimes it's going to work in your favor and sometimes it's not. I told our team the other day, you know, we lost all these guys. Let's see who plays. So it's all good when people put it on Twitter, hey, all glory to God, I'm going on the transfer portal. Let's see if they play. How many of those guys going to play or travel or get snaps? You know, I was going to tweet something the other day, a picture of me, and say, you know what? I enjoyed my college experience. I didn't get one dime, but the lessons I learned was more valuable than any money you can ever pay me. And I appreciate that, because that is long term. People are losing the fact that this is short term. I coached in the National Football League for 5 years. 5 years, right? Don't lose focus of what the long term. Get your degree, learn valuable lessons that's going to help you in the long term of your life. That's the whole purpose. This is a transition from being a kid to a grown-up. And I hope people don't lose focus of that. Everybody's talking about everything else besides what is the most important thing for going to college. Because if you're going to college to go get a couple dollars, you might as well go get a job. This is too hard to go get a couple dollars. Learn the lessons that you need to learn to be successful in life for the next 40 to 50 years of your life. I would do it again for free, because of the things I learned. That's why I'm standing here today, because of what I learned in college, not because of how much somebody gave me. That's what I would tell people. And parents, they need to learn that lesson too. Stop trying to live through your kids. Go teach your kids what are the things they need to learn to be successful. That's what I'm telling my kids. I don't care about no NIL, no revenue share. I can care less. You need to learn things in college to get you prepared for life, to be a father, a husband, to work, everything else. Those are the most important things. That's what people are missing, in my opinion. Just my opinion.
Look, man, this world here, it's a good thing. NIL a good thing. But at the same time, I think it got to be regulated too. But I played college football. I ain't make no money neither. they ain't had no NIL when I played. But I don't think I would have been jumping around anyway, though. But I mean, I know it's different. People in different situations, but you still need to be some regulations on it. Because like Coach said, what his name? Right there, Coach Cal. If they player jumping around for 4 years, He ain't about to graduate. He ain't about to have no degree. And if he jumping around like that, he probably blowing that money too. Like, I don't know. But Coach Prime said it need to be a salary cap. Because, you know, Texas Tech and all that. But that's a whole different video, man. But, yeah, sabotage out. Sabotage is out everywhere on every platform. Go to your favorite streaming service. Type in Money Man, you already know. No space. MONEY, MANE, letter U, already, KNO. I'm telling you, we're going viral on this thing on TikTok. That's what I was going to play. Gee. We're going viral on this thing on TikTok. YouTube. On the shorts going crazy. I'm telling you, man. I ain't want to play it right now. But we got Shedeur mic'd up. Then it's going to be it. Appreciate y'all coming. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Tell your friend about the Money Man you already know. Oh, yeah, don't forget Savage and Terry on YouTube. The couple's YouTube channel is live. We got our first vlog up there. Went to Disney World. Hey, it's a banger. Next upload video I'm going to drop probably next week. Miami. We seen P. Diddy, and it ain't a freak off. That's all I'm going to say. Then before he got locked up, we seen him. If I would have put my arm out, I would have hit him. That's how close we was. Food content, CMO. You just gave me an idea. Appreciate you, big dog. Yeah, we're going to have to do that. It's going to be a all-encompassing vlog. You know, we had went on a cruise. I'm working on that video now. Let me pull it up since you asked. Dang, I can't even work my own stuff. Here it is right here. For the one that want to subscribe, appreciate y'all. We got 16, 15, whatever it is. 33 views. We only got one video up there. I just uploaded the first short. So we got that short up there. Got 7 views on there. Y'all want to support, appreciate you. You ain't got to, but I would greatly appreciate it if y'all go subscribe. A Savage, the letter A, Savage, the letter N, then Terry, T-E-R-I. For the ones on TikTok, they want to see that right there. But like I say, I got plenty more coming. We're going to start live streaming on there too. And on Twitch, I'm going to be live streaming more. I'm getting the gaming channel. My Money Man gaming coming soon. And Brian Time Opulence, the crypto and the stock channel. Because I gave y'all little nuggets. And I'm still learning that too. But I know way more than I did when I started that one to now. So yeah, we're gonna you can drop the link in the chat. But yeah, so I'm doing a lot of things. I'm doing a lot of things. Nah, that's the wrong one. Hold on. We doing a lot of big things, got a lot of things coming. So if y'all rock with me, you're a real true savage. I appreciate you. Show some support. Go watch the video, give it a like, leave a comment, and then be ready for the next one. Get the team. You know what I mean? Appreciate you. But there go the link right there. Y'all can copy and paste it. Or you can just type in a Savage and Terry right there, and or you can go to my post on my community on Money Man. You already know you can go to the post, and I got a post up there that y'all can click that link, and we're gonna rock and roll with that. This Shedeur right here mic'd up. in the last game, we're gonna see what it do.
Be a blast today. We're gonna be lit. For sure gonna be lit. What'd you say, Joe? Let's do this. Go. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You know what time it is.
We haven't had one like this. This is Colorado.
Yeah. Light, little chill, but it was good. Now this is tolerable.
Sun, a little chill in the air, the sun.
This is tolerable weather.
Throwing weather.
Yeah. How you doing?
A pleasure to meet you. Welcome to the NFL.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're all rooting for you.
Yeah. Just make sure you protect me too.
I'm going to be with you all day long.
They
My
like a
job
little
is to
bit of
protect
neck
you.
area.
So if you got anything, you just come talk to me. We'll talk
I'm
about
telling you beforehand.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, I got you. I got you for sure.
All right. Good
Appreciate
luck.
it, boss, man.
Welcome to the league,
Yes,
all
sir.
right?
Let's do this. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. Gonna get real sticky, man. Hey, Mal.
Let's go.
Do that you do in practice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Keep your eyes straight. That's tricky now. That's tricky. Let's do it. Son! 180! What's up? Look at me, look at me, look at me. Here we go. 180, what's up?
That'd be good. Yeah, we'll start carving these guys up. We got a lot of football left. I say, let's carve them up, big kid. Let's go. Good little backed up. Be smart. Be decisive. Get in the rhythm. Get in the rhythm. All right, good, good. Let's go do it. Let's go.
So do it. Yeah.
Stay on time here, boys. Stay on time. Let's get it. Let's get it. First down. Let's get that done.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Fight. Keep fighting.
Let's go, 12. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
180, what's up? 180, what's up? 180, what's up?
Sanders on third down. He throws to his right, passes complete to his right. He's got Cedric Tillman.
Come on, come on. Hey, that's heating up. That's heating up. That's heating up. This heating up. Hold on, hold on. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
That's what we do. Right.
Look, he was already a heavy inside, so I was just gonna work the front side.
Yeah.
I was gonna work the running back.
Oh, yeah, good. Yeah. I like it.
180, what's up? What's up? What's up?
Yeah, hey, the keepers are good.
Yeah, what I was telling him is, it's like I just gotta get a better pre-snap of it. Because whenever you turn your back, all that, you lose people.
Perfect. Hey.
Son! 180, what's up? 180. What's up?
Way to battle, bud.
Way
to battle.
Two first downs on you.
Those 2 first downs were all you.
Hey, let's get a first down. You gotta get the first down. 180. What's up?
Sanders from his end zone rolls to the right. Sanders is going to run this one. He'll get to the 15-yard line, a little bit past it, but shy of the first down, so the Browns will have to punt.
Field goal wins it. Field goal wins it. Let's go win it. Let's go win it. Hey, our kicker can bomb it too. We just got to get across the 50. Not there. Not there. Ditch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got a lot of time. If you got to take check downs or use your legs, do so. We get across the 50. Our guy will make it. It's not desperate until we get to 4th down. So 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, not there. Keep us in the game. Go.
Here we go.
Good. Let's get to it.
Pressure again. Sanders to the sideline. Pass is complete. Sanders in the pocket. Sanders to his left. Has Judy. He hung on.
Clock.
10 more yards. Hold on.
We're good. I got you.
Gotta go. Hey, let's go. No sacks.
We're gonna win this game. I got you. Hey, listen. Hey, block your stuff right here.
The Bengals won 17-16. The Browns trying to get a little revenge here as the clock will wind down before Kevin Stefanski will call a timeout.
Hey, good way to execute.
That's the right decision. Hey, outstanding. Great job.
You're gonna make it, I promise. I'm telling you, you're gonna make it.
Good job, buddy.
He gonna make it. He gonna make it, watch. He worked too hard for this. He remember when they doubted him.
Good snap, good hold, nearly blocked. It is good.
He remember when they doubted him.
20-18. The Browns have knocked off the Bengals on a historic day.
He remember when they doubted him. You got that. Yes. Homie. What's up, homie? Hey, fun to watch. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna talk to you. We'll talk for sure. What's up, homie? You balling, boy. You balling. What's up, bro? You good?
What's going on, man?
You good?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, proud of you, bro.
Hey, good luck.
Yeah, I see your catch last week. Yeah. I'm feeling it though. Keep your swag, bro. What's up, homie? You good?
Hey, appreciate you following for me, brother. I needed it.
At least you got the win, man. Hey, that's all you can ask for, bro. Them tough games, you just gotta get the win.
They ain't doubt the talent. They fear the outcome. They greased the stairs, told me climb anyway. To the crown of the room, then said on your place. Film scream MVP, but they mute the sound. Bury truth in the dirt, let the lies do round. Draft night felt like a courtroom rig. Evidence clear, but the verdict fixed. Handshake snakes with a smile so wide. Crossed out my name with a permanent line. They scared of a king who can't be controlled. So they sell fake fear like truth got sold. Trying to break my spine before I touch the throne. But pressure only turn cold as stones.
Watch this.
They know
Facts.
facts. Woo! Riot lip, they cut the brakes on purpose. Woo! Turn the lane to insurance. Woo! Fake stories, puppets and serpents. Woo! Buried alive, but the dirt was worthless. Who really pulled steer? Feel company, hey, can't stop this.
evidence. Still here. Still here. NFL politics. First team refs locked behind steel doors. They feed me crumbs, then that's why I want more. Depth chart like a graveyard shit. They bury talent, promote relationships. Coach cold shoulder like I'm bad for the brand. But I read the fences like God's own plan. They want silence, obedience, smile, and wait. But I throw truth deep, can't check down fake. Trolls bark loud from a Wi-Fi cage. Throw rocks at a lion, still in his cage. They pray I crack, they bet I fall. But I've been training the faucets before the call. Talk heavy, read that, cold blood. Facts! Even harder, they've been cutting the power. Facts! Every minute, every hour. Trying to kill a seed before it flower. But I grew teeth in the dirt. Divorce. Impossible. Impossible. They tried to drown me. Forgot I was the way. Tried to bury me. Forgot I was the grave. You can't sabotage destiny. I came back different. Eyes like war, smile gone mercy. Left at the door. They tried to erase me like chalk and rain. But legends get carved, they don't wash away. From backup plans to the main event. They try to stall time, God his sin. Every lie they told built my skin. Now I'm bulletproof where they aim within. They wanted obedience, I wanted truth. Now the whole damn league gotta watch me move. Turn sabotage into gasoline. Lit the match, now I haunt they dreams. Look now, feel different. Facts. Right left, they cut the brakes on purpose. Facts. Turn the lane to a circus. Facts. Fake stories, publishing serpents. Facts. Everyone lied, but the dirt was worthless. Facts. Who really pulls stands? Facts. Made them cut it up power. Facts. Sam cut it up power. Facts. Every minute, every hour, trying to kill the seed before it flowers. Facts. Like blue teeth in the get forward. Get forward. I'm standing now. Facts. They try to sabotage the rise. But pressure don't destroy kings. It crowns them. Yeah.